Yo, check it. This that southern chop and screw vibes. DC to H-Town, we got the wave. 2DopeMarks live.
We're the 2DopeMarks, bringing the heat every night. Chop and screw flow, putting Raspman in the spotlight. From DC to Houston, we ride or die tight. Two voices, one passion. Keep the
Ooh, boy. See my face, see his face. Everybody tired. Everybody tired because we finally got through WrestleMania. All the negativity, all the bullshit, et cetera, et cetera. And we come here on a Thursday to the 2DopeMarks Arena for your home of Gold Girl Wrestling. Time for a brand new episode of 2DopeMarks. Like, follow, subscribe, wherever you find us. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, et cetera, always 2DopeMarks. 2DopeMarks.com, cop that merch. And I am Trick Williams' extended coat. That is D. A whole lot of wrestling shit happened this weekend, but you already know that. So we will get into our thoughts on WrestleMania weekend, our thoughts on what happened in Vegas in the ring, what happened in Vegas outside the ring, and also we will discuss the fact that they pissed Lucia off last week, and now they've turned the main title in AEW to a souped-up, glorified version of the television championship. Not even burying the lead there. We're also getting into hater/hero of the week, and given how conversations went with me and D pre-show,
that's not it.
Stand corrected. Let's just say the New York Post and TMZ are not tied into this week's hater of the week. Nah. But first, D, I have a bit of a pop quiz for you. For you. If you had to be someone's WrestleMania entrance, would you be? I'm just going from Saturday and Sunday. Would you be the opera singer for Roman Reigns? Would you be the mini Housens for Danhausen? Would you be Jay Cargill's jacket, coat, whatever? Or would you be Lil Yachty leading Trick Williams down with the longest goddamn I don't even know what you would call that.
CVS receipt.
Yes, the longest damn CVS receipt in human history.
Yeah. I would have been a CVS receipt. Not Lil Yachty. Yeah.
Mania entrances were a little interesting this year, to say the least. But yeah, all told, Mania was interesting this year. Unlike last year, we were not in Vegas. We sat it out as a small form of protest because it was supposed to be in goddamn New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be in New Orleans. We're supposed to be make sure we don't eat beignets with black t-shirts and having a grand old time. It's a lot. If you've ever been to Cafe Du Monde, you understand. So Mania happened. Mania is over. We have a new world heavyweight champion. We have new world champions for both the Raw and SmackDown women's titles. We have a new United States champion. And a whole bunch of people showed up and showed out and proved. Real quick, D. Who was your biggest winner from WrestleMania?
Oh, Oba Femi. Yeah. Bar none. I mean,
yeah. I don't think
based on what
else... Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Based on what we saw night one, how that man opened the show, yeah, and he set the trend for the first night.
Well, okay, wait. To be fair, I Show Speed opened up the first night. Him, Usos.
No, I'm saying I'm saying night one as a whole.
I mean, oh, you say he outdid night one by himself.
He pretty much started to trend. He pretty much opened the door for what to expect for night two. Considering what we saw night one.
Yeah. So for those who unaware, we said online that Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar literally sets the tone for how a certain segment of the population, i.e., me, D, and our homies, we're going to view WrestleMania night two. And buddy, when that match ended, how I hoped and wished it was going to end, and Oba Femi set himself up as the biggest thing in wrestling right now, I almost shed a third tear. Didn't come next night on Raw because the remixed version of Roman Reigns' promo after he defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. What was that? 33 or 34? I think it was 33. 33 was Orlando.
30,
yeah.
33.
Yeah. He announced himself. He put it, he set the tone, he put it down. If Oba Femi is not world champion by the end of 2026, at least one time by the end of 2026, then what are we doing?
So I kind of feel like they need to slow cook it a little bit further. And I say that because I think WCW, what they did with Goldberg, how they gave him the U.S. title first or a mid-level title, kind of same thing they did with the Ultimate Warrior, how they gave him the IC title before they gave him that championship run. I'm not saying he shouldn't be a champ. I'm not saying he shouldn't be world champion by the end of 2026. I just believe he should be a champion going into Mania of next year and then fighting for that world title.
Mm-hmm. So you want to slow cook it. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. Understandable. Because like Oba hasn't had no outside of Brock.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't had no real feud, but the man is over like Rover to the point where like either he's gonna be king of the ring or Trick Williams is gonna be king of the ring, right? Because
why not Javon Evans?
Either look, man, you have a rotating cast of characters who could be, king of the ring. Reason why I think Oba is because we're seeing the parallels with O2 Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
Came in, stormed the gates, made everybody pay attention, like, oh shit, who was that? And if you were to tell me sometime around June, the ruler wants to be king, and then you end up getting Roman versus Oba at SummerSlam, and Roman got to take time off a little bit in the summertime to go promote Street Fighter, saying makes a whole lot of sense, dog.
When did Street Fighter come out?
October 16th.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. October the 16th.
I guess for me, it's a thing where, like, if you do that, WWE has a tendency of twofold. They have a tendency of fast tracking the wrong person, and then they have a tendency of fast tracking the right person without at the same time building heels or opponents for them to face. A la, I think not. What was Punk's last title reign? So I forgot what. Actually, no. You know what? That's something more current. The reason why Cody Rhodes was getting booed at this Mania was because they didn't have any substantial heels to do it. There's a reason why Randy had to have Pat McAfee, right? At one point, and I can't remember the exact year, but CM Punk was a face and pretty much had the title, and that title run was stale as hell. Like you get to the point where you have title runs where you don't have enough people for these people to face, and it gets old. It gets old. So my fear is that they won't have anybody for him to face. Because you don't want to put him against, let's say you put him against Roman. Then you put him against Jacob, then Jay, then Cody, and so on and so on and so on. Like you want to run out of people, and you're not going to diminish your 5-star talent just to put one person over. So there's nothing wrong with slow cooking. You know what I mean? What happens when you fry chicken too fast? It burns.
I'm just saying, there's a very fascinating analogy there. Just
I
saying.
like to cook.
This is facts. But again, Oba Femi walking out of WrestleMania with a dub, to me, meant more than Roman Reigns beating CM Punk. By the way, that match was a classic. Let's not hold it. It meant more than whatever the hell the night one main event was between Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton. Now, to be fair, after Pat McAfee got ejected the first time, these two dudes had a 1987 NWA pay-per-view ass match. Like this looked like Terry Funk and Ric Flair in a sense, right? Yeah. In reverse, because they had Randy playing from underneath and Cody wrestling more so like the Homelander Cody a lot of people wanted. And it wasn't until Pat McAfee got involved again that it flipped right back around, and it's like, Cody wins. They both got busted open. Cody got a nasty ass black eye out of it.
That shit was disgusting.
Disgusting. Like, how do you always leave WrestleMania looking worse than the people you beat? But that's going to continue. Thankfully, Pat McAfee nor Jelly Roll will be involved, so we do not have a reformed white GD versus a former punter from the University of West Virginia involved in a match in Tampa, Florida. It looks like it's just going to be Cody versus Randy with a step. Before I get your thoughts on Cody versus Randy, I will give my superlatives to the following people for all they did WrestleMania weekend. I give it to Javon Evans, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Penta, and dang, I really just went through all night too. Did anybody like do something worth a damn that I want to know on that one?
I Show Speed did something I liked.
Oh yeah, I Show Speed on his top rope splash. Yeah. So that's it. Those are all my superlatives from WrestleMania. Now, your thoughts on Cody versus Randy before we get into Punk Roman.
I went to sleep. I didn't see it until Sunday morning. And thank God I went to sleep. You were the analogy of you said Terry Funk and what, Ric Flair? Yeah, that's exactly what that match was. I wouldn't be surprised if Cody sat there and took and pulled out one of his dad's old NWA tapes that he produced, matches he produced, and did that same shit. I don't even know why the purpose Pat McAfee was in the match in the first damn place, but you would just take him off right after anyway, and for him to get RKO afterwards. And then, I mean, the only thing I did like is him getting punted. I always loved the punt. So. Cody winning did nothing for me. Yep. There was no adrenaline in my soul.
Nah, did nothing. Hey, he is now, in terms of non-Roman Reigns main events, hey, he's 1 for 2.
Yeah.
He's 1 for 2. He's 1 for 2. Good for him, right? Good for him. Do I know who's going to be next for the WWE title? No. It's going to be Randy, but I'm thinking, further ahead. I don't know. I also know that it's a far more interesting landscape on Raw now that Roman Reigns is champion. Because at first we thought like, oh, the twins gonna come back, it's gonna be bloodline all over again. And then we heard a very, very familiar theme song on Monday night. And we got Jacob Fatu stepping up. Basically outlining a very compelling reason, like, I want to see y'all fight. I want to see y'all niggas fight. It's, hey, dog, I beat somebody who was a former world champion. I deserve to go after the big one.
Everybody
and I deserve all the things that come with it. Why? Because I got 7 kids and a wife I got to take care of.
Yeah.
And Roman like, well, dog, I got 5 or 6. I forget the number. It's 5. Yeah, I got 2 sets of twins. I got 2 sets of twins and a one about to go to college. The fuck you want me to do?
This is about to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can say. That surprised the shit out of me. I did not expect Jacob Fatu. One of the biggest things that happened in WWE that kind of changed the landscape of a lot of stuff. Well, yeah. And it took a lot of kind of changed the dynamic on a lot of stuff. Kevin Owens getting hurt. Because Kevin Owens could have been your biggest heel on the WWE roster for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Drew gonna be Drew. You had to turn Randy. Seth got hurt and you had to turn him again. Braun Breaker's not ready. I got nothing else.
So I also find it very interesting. It's very a fine point I thought about once I saw Jacob step to Roman. It's a little bit different between the last person that won a feud with Drew McIntyre, now ain't it?
Yeah,
so
everybody beats Drew though.
So when Damian Priest handled Drew McIntyre in a steel cage, Saturday night's main event, I'm thinking, okay, cool. Maybe he's gonna go after Cody. You know what I'm saying? Again, you're a former world champion. You've already put in the work. Like, people believe in you as a credible threat. Go for it. Instead, 6 to 8 months after that, Damian Priest is tag team champions with R-Truth. No disrespect to R-Truth. No disrespect at all. I'm just saying the trajectory looks a little bit weird when you contrast it and compare it to Jacob Fatu getting a definitive win over Drew McIntyre, and instantly he swings over and now he's challenging for a title.
That's what happens when you have the TKO people handling creative. Jacob Fatu is one of them people's kids' favorite wrestling on WWE 2K26.
Mm-hmm.
That's. I'm here for it. It is what it is. I'm still gonna watch, but don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck it up.
All in all, please don't fuck it up. Hey, also in the please don't fuck it up category. Hey, Brock Lesnar, if you retired, stay retired. Don't come back SummerSlam. Just stay gone, brother. Just stay gone,
bro. Hey, you know what? Salute to a great career. All right, next subject.
Yeah, that's it. No more, no less. So Mania is over. Your thoughts on what went down in Vegas in the ring before we get to what happened outside the ring?
Night 1 was, Night 2 was cool. It was straight. Good makeup for it. I saw a lot of complaints about the matches being shorter. We as us nostalgic wrestling fans, we remember when we paid our $60 for pay-per-view or paid $9.99 on the WWE app. There were no damn commercials. There were no ads. It was an interview in between. You know what? Oba Femi beat Brock attack. All right, cool. we're gonna interview Rhea Ripley before she goes out against Jade Cargill while they set the ring up and do it. Man, I didn't give a fuck about the general. I didn't give a shit about no damn Minute Maid, Jey Uso, Wackoberry, or whatever the fuck that shit is. I didn't care about none of that. Wrestling pay-per-views are the only things that we had that didn't have commercials. You had to tune in to Monday Night Raw, it had commercials. SmackDown, you had commercials. NXT, you had commercials. Who the fuck want to watch WrestleMania with commercials? And then I can only imagine the people in the stadium in between the time that from one match to the next. Yeah, you had time to go to the bathroom. Yeah, you had time to go get your nachos or your $149.99 tomahawk steak at Allegiant Stadium.
A whole.
I'm not eating no steak at
a whole tomahawk. A whole tomahawk.
A whole tomahawk. And then they branded the damn bone for WrestleMania 42. What am I fucking going to do? Say that?
Dog, I don't know. I don't know.
Can you imagine? Like, yo, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? They got that. We go in there night one, like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta get some aluminum foil or some saran wrap. So when we go in there night two, we gotta say the bone pause from the WrestleMania joint so we can put it in our scrapbook or some shit. I gotta make sure I put it in my bag so it don't get, you know, I can take it to TSA. $150 for a steak. First of all, who the fuck is cooking all them damn tomahawks? You must have Bobby Flay or Gordon Ramsay in that bitch.
Somebody gotta be in there doing the cooking. We've moved far past beyond the need for like, oh, let's go ahead and get a hot dog, 2 sodas for like $15. Nope.
What hot dog with 2 sodas for $15? That shit $28.
I'm there once upon a
time. And that's two small sodas.
Dog, have you seen the old I'm trying to think of the old like Chipotle menu and how it used to be $5?
Mm-hmm.
In and out, like we used to be a proper country. We used to be.
Wendy's had a 99-cent menu, bro.
Again, dog, yellow Wendy's is a different beast than current Wendy's. I need people to understand.
Yeah.
When Dave Thomas was still slanging the burgers, it was different. It hit different. I'm glad you now moved to the outside of this for Mania. So I don't know where to start first between TKO being full TKO or the fans. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to fans. Yeah. So the big story out of the weekend that didn't happen in the ring was CM Punk slapping the phone from a fan, slapping it out of his hands for taking a video of Bayley and AJ Lee hugging at the hotel. So inside baseball here. Me and D stayed at the MGM Grand last year during Mania. Ain't hear not nan story about people being weird to the wrestlers. Not one. Ooh. Now?
You know why? Because they weren't there.
That's one. Secondarily, even if you are a fan, it does not give you the right to have your phone and treat other people like they're exhibits at the zoo. That's a private moment between two people. Let it be private. And also, just because you got it on video, like what? Are you gonna like save that forever? You gonna upload that to Twitter or YouTube or Instagram for your little dopamine hit and get some Elon bucks? They ain't worth it. Like some shit just ain't worth it. Being weird ain't worth it. My apologies also to Kev on stage because he and his wife apparently sat next to some of the mustiest motherfuckers at WrestleMania. And basically, the reason why we have our shirt, 10 Wrestling Show Commandments, rule number 1 is don't be musty. Rule number 1, don't be musty. Now we have to do it. Now we have to update the shirt to say rule number 11, or hell, maybe move it up. Don't film wrestlers without their consent. Don't be weird about filming wrestlers. We said at the beginning, don't be weird. Hell, the crazy ass dude that was basically, I think, what he groped Elena Black, the former Cora Jade from NXT.
Yeah.
And she blasted that man on social media for being a creep. Dog, just be normal. All we ask is be normal. Yes, these are celebrities. Yes, these are people who entertain you, but that don't give you the right to touch them, film them, nothing without their consent.
So in years past, there was a thing, and I don't even say smaller cities, but the less active cities, Philly, LA, New Orleans, where you couldn't get in that hotel unless you were staying there. They had security at the door. And that was the thing. Now, I don't even know what they did last year at what's the place called? La Fontainebleau. But now, because the MGM is a casino, anybody can walk through there. So you can't tell Mr. Musty that was sleeping in his car that he can't stay there, stand in the hallway and watch, harass Booker T while he gonna use the bathroom. Or while Randy Orton and his family are trying to get through to their room, or whoever the fuck is just trying to get to the elevator. Y'all some weird motherfuckers. Y'all act like I ain't seen people before. Like, I don't get it. And then to the funky people.
When you get in that goddamn shower, it's a bar of soap. Put a little water on it and rub it all underneath your armpits, around your balls, and your fucking asshole, would you smelly prick? Here's a tube of toothpaste. What you do is you pour some of this out on a little toothbrush and you scrub them fucking gimmicks in your mouth. They're called teeth. Get all that yellow shit off of them. Your breath don't smell like a motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Deodorant. It's a miracle worker. You put it under your fucking armpits. You get me? You fucking Viking? Last but not least, your old trusty hairbrush. This thing does a goddamn wonders if you got the fucking hair. I ain't got no fucking hair. Comb that fucking shit you call a wig. You understand me?
The PSA was brought to you by Stone Cold Steve Austin by way of the 2DopeMarks. Like, come on now. We preach upon people to have etiquette when they're gonna be around some baddies, but I guess not. WrestleMania is full of baddies, and then
do they even know what baddies are?
I don't fucking know. I don't. It's about as musty and weird as a certain football coach of a Northeastern franchise, and yeah, I'm not even gonna dive deeper. Point is, Mania week's over. We got Raw After Mania. We got call-ups. We got Black Queens getting called up. We got Ethan Page getting called up. We got Joe Hendry getting called up. We got, you know what, real quick, prayers to Soruka, because that last woman standing match she had with Zarya, great, emotional, but that bump. And when she fell back and, she hit that first table, but that second table, it was the edge of tomorrow, baby.
Yeah, she felt that shit.
Yeah. Of the names we got so far, Sol Ruka, Ethan Page, Joe Hendry, of those three, who seems to have the brightest future for stepping into Monday Night Raw?
Remember what I said earlier about building more heels? I'm a big Ethan Page fan. Well deserved. I think he's going to piss a lot of people off. So Ruka, for the match she had against Liv Morgan, even though Liv Morgan looked beat up, tired, stressed out, and some more shit, yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't believe in Joe Hendry, so.
All right, real quick, the they gonna shine on Raw power rankings goes as follows, and you listed them out pretty damn well. Sol Ruka's number one.
Mhm.
Sol Ruka versus anybody in that division is gonna slap. And if you look at
I
it,
agree.
I think Raw has far more. Oh, you can go
Ooh. David Bailey to the Jets.
as a number two.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Eric Lynn's coaching for his life right now. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have matches her and Roxanne. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You already saw her and Liv. I'm not sure what her. Oh God, we didn't even mention the fact that Paige came back at Mania. We kind of predicted that she probably would come back because Bella's got hurt. One of the Bellas got hurt. So her versus
You okay?
Paige.
You okay with that?
Am I okay with Paige in a WWE ring? Yeah.
Where her just walking through winning that damn title.
I mean, it's the second year in a row that the tag titles have been won by somebody coming back. I know how you feel, but you know, I ain't got too much about it. From there, let's see, Paige and Soruka, cool. We're not getting Bianca Belair till 2028 because
You probably gonna get well, I don't know. You might see Zarya there, but I think Zarya is more of a SmackDown or still
which we still gotta figure out who's gonna be on SmackDown, getting caught up. But most importantly, no, it's gonna be she's with a bunch of people. Her versus Stephanie back here whenever it happens.
Yeah.
It's gonna go. Lastly, I think Ethan Page is gonna be a solid mid card.
Absolutely.
Dude. And then he's gonna like snarmy his way into like the up mid card when it comes time to. Joe Hendry, it is still waiting to see.
What was that word?
Schmarmy.
Spell that, please.
Schmarmy. SMARNY. Schmarmy.
That's a word.
Yes.
Ah.
If you need a definition, an adjective describing someone who is excessively, insincerely, or annoyingly flattering, ingratiating, or oily. Does that not sound like Ethan Page to you?
Yes.
Thank you. Schmarmy.
Okay.
Joe Hendry, the jury's still out. Like, I need to be on. Like, yes, you are an entrance in virality. Good for you. Now you have to prove it on the big leagues.
I'm tapped out on that because we saw a lot of that too much last year. Yeah, like he like a burnt out candle at this point. There's no wax left. There's no pizzazz for me. We'll see.
Salute to them giving Rusev something to do. With the Intercontinental title.
Leave my man Rusev alone.
Hey man, he took the bump of the weekend in terms of getting that OG cut off.
Yeah, yes, he did. Good for him.
That's what I'm saying. He's got something to do. That is your reward.
He was the base and bring it on.
As we said going in, he's the base. Also, shout out to Austin Theory for existing solely to take the pin. Way to live up to the stereotype, brother.
Way to live up to what I said.
Austin Theory exists to take the pin. Yeah, we got into Jacob versus Roman. Punk. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this new-ish entrance for CM Punk, in which he walks out the silence and then he does this clobbering time, and that's when the music drop. I think it works better for a stadium type event like Mania, right? Because there's a build up and anticipation. You just him walking out.
You're overdoing it.
Yeah.
But of course, you got your CM Punkers
Mm-hmm.
that still yell CM Punk while he comes to the ring and does all his pandering to Cody. Per usual. I'm good.
Eventually, they're gonna give us that, and it's gonna be good.
I hope so. I mean, Cody probably gonna have a broken nose or some shit. I'm not wishing it on him, but the way his track record gone, he always got to wrestle or always got to have a got to be out for week 1 type DL 15-day DL shit or whatever the fuck it's called. But just show me something different, please. So without the punter and the little Debbie snack, they're gonna run it back with Cody and Randy and Tampa.
More than likely, they're gonna give it a step. It's gonna get a step.
Oh, okay. It's probably gonna be no holds barred or like a street fight or some shit. You know how they name a Tampa street fight or a Buccaneer street fight or a Buccaneer brawl, some dumbass shit like that. Whatever those TKO creative guys can conjure up. We'll see.
Don't get me started on them. Don't get me started on them.
Oh, I'm not saying a word. I'm not. I've shared my opinion throughout the past year or two about that nonsense. Yeah. In other news, did you watch Terry's documentary?
No, I have not watched Terry's documentary. I have no real interest in watching Terry's documentary unless you want to give me a
Jeremiah
breakdown of. If you want to give me a breakdown of somebody, how somebody can be a great pathological liar, then sure, great case study. Secondarily, the stuff that's come out from the documentary that I've learned against my will in some ways. So this man got divorced from Linda and was ingesting fentanyl lollipops, dog.
That man was getting bent.
Like, how? I'm terrified. Like, fent by itself is something you ain't supposed to have. You got lollipops?
Bro.
Are you trying to see how hot it is sooner, brother? What is going on? I know what I said. I'm just saying.
I just had this harebrained, scheme of what Terry looked like. While he was on the fentanyl.
Oh God.
What?
No, I got the mental image to him, brother. I don't want to. No.
Oh, hold on. Oh no, it's coming. Don't worry.
Oh no. By the way, Jeremiah Love to the Cardinals at number 3.
I just said that. Live on 2DopeMarks.
Yeah, I had to say it. I had to say it.
Terry on fit. Terry on
fentanyl. Oh Jesus! Well, you know something, brother.
Yeah. Terry on fentanyl. And that man was saying everything.
Look, it's probably an amazing case study in a lot of things, right? It's also gonna be a reminder of why people don't fuck with dude. So if I'm watching, I'm gonna watch it. If not, and hey.
Oh, hey man.
I just sit with it. I'm just like, wow, that's crazy. That's definitely crazy.
By the way, that man going to the Cardinals. The only highlight they got is him. It's his spring game. Remember what that Miami defense did to him week 1?
God bless Jeremiah Love. God bless. I mean, I'm not sure if they have a line. That's all. I'm not sure if they got a line for that boy.
Yeah, they have a line. It's called the goal line. It ain't there. That's the only line they got in what that Cardinals say. That's it. That's it. So enough about them people, because it was Mania overload. You know what, for real? I'll give you my synopsis of the weekend. Pretty much the hype, the Hall of Fame. By the way, Stephanie's my favorite McMahon, but I just enjoyed her daughters inducting her, not that other lady. But they did do Sid Vicious's family dirty. Rodzilla was coked out of his damn mind.
Yeah, congrats, AJ Styles.
I saw a lot of people in Mania that had fun. That they posted their meet and greets, their pictures. Respect to those folks who had the money, spent it. No respect to the people who were shining phones in people's faces, following them to the bathroom.
Yeah,
no
respect
helping them wipe their asses, none of that. No respect to the people who ain't washed their ass. You can afford a ticket to night 1 and night 2 in the same seat next to Kev on stage. Was probably a pretty penny, but you can't afford no Dove. It was cool for what it is.
There's no soap. There's no soap down here, brother.
Hey, shut up. That is disrespectful.
That's disrespectful. Night
Look,
one,
man,
yeah.
Isn't it disrespectful that they made that man into the thing he hated the most?
No, they didn't make him black.
They made him close enough. They made him broad. Turn into a person of color at the end, okay?
Hey, listen. I got nothing. I hope that Tennessee do what I think they're gonna do. Please do it. Yeah, overall, I mean, I enjoyed the matches and stuff like that. I enjoy watching people just enjoying themselves at Mania.
Wow, that's the first one off the board.
Yeah, I did not. They needed to get Cam a receiver.
They did, but they Cornell Tate, all right.
Yes, that's the one I wanted. Good, you got Killer Cam a receiver. He needs one. Yes, the best receiver, in the country.
I thought Jordan Tice would have went first. That's how it's projected.
Cornell Tate. Ohio
I said
State
that's how they're
receiver?
projecting him. That's how they're projecting him. Cornell Tate was cooking at Ohio State last year. I'm not knocking it, but also I think a lot of times with all the skilled players that Ohio State has, sometimes that man was getting booty butt naked wide open.
Are you saying the same thing for let's go down the line. Are you saying for Emeka Ibuka?
I'm not saying that.
Okay.
I saw what Emeka did at Ohio State. I saw what.
Are we saying the same thing?
Did at Ohio State.
Okay. What about Scary Terry?
Terry Glenn or Terry McLaurin?
Why the hell would I be talking about Terry Glenn?
You said Ohio. We talking Ohio State, right? No, I'm playing. I'm fucking with you.
I know.
But Scary Terry, yeah.
Ohio State receivers are cooking.
I know. I'm aware.
And they got another one coming.
Oh, look, Jeremiah Smith is probably the best one of the bunch. It's not even. Unless you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah. Look. That's a grown ass man, dog. That's a grown ass man. I know Miami shut him down last year in the Cotton Bowl, but that's a grown ass man.
We shut down a lot of people.
Fernando,
who had a running back, but I digress. It was a decent weekend. RAW After Mania. I just think that my last message to about this whole TKO thing. Just let the professionals do what they have done for the past 42 years, and they were shooting in the gym before you motherfuckers even show up. So you know, from the creative standpoint to the ads, that standpoint, and then I'll do you on further to the credentialing standpoint. Get your shit together. You're not going to. You ain't gonna listen to me because you're richer than me, but get your shit together. Well, yeah, let's move on to the other company.
Yeah. So AEW had a shocking week last week. Darby Allin became world champ. This week he had a banger match with Tommaso Ciampa. And before then, he admitted that, hey, he's going to give a whole bunch of shots to people in the back who deserve it. And I'm saying this right here and now. Your world championship don't need to be a TV title, dog. I'm sorry. As a person, as how I enjoy and prefer pro wrestling, the world champion defends that thing on occasion on regular TV, but definitely defends it on pay-per-view. Under no circumstances whatsoever, you doing this every damn week.
I get you, but you know, TK decides he wants to do things a little different against the grain. And at some point, you know that man was gonna get it. He's one of the Pep 4 pillars. What else? What? Now, here's the thing: you do it every day with the crazy shit that motherfucker be doing. He might not make it past Memorial Day.
And you got Double or Nothing coming up. By the way, again, by doing this, it dilutes the whole idea of who's going to be the number one contender.
Yeah.
Like who?
Yeah. I don't know. You.
Me or you?
Nah, that ain't me. I'm more of a Don Callis type.
Oh God! Oh, look, what we do know about Double or Nothing is we're going to get Okada versus Takeshita, and I can't wait, brother. Can't wait.
They'll fucking run the opening show with that shit.
This is true. But we don't need we. Again, all I'm saying is, and you probably agree with me when I'm saying this. All this is leading to is Will Ospreay having that belt at Wembley.
Yeah.
That's where this is all leading to. That's where it's all leading to.
Yeah. I can see that. Him with his 50,000 neck injuries.
Again, I am intrigued by what could go down. For AEW. Very much so. Very intrigued. At the same damn time, they can easily piss you off.
But you saw last night, like they carried that man out like he was the Undertaker or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that's going. I really don't. That man gets hurt, literally. That man selling that neck injury is crazy.
Yeah, for the fact that, literally he got kidnapped by the goddamn Death Riders last night. So,
yeah. I haven't the slightest clue. What else we got? I feel like the redundancy in everybody's podcast at this point that we got the Mania is talking about just the same shit we're talking about. Listen, some of all love. Congratulations, Oba Femi. Congratulations, Trick Williams. Congratulations. Listen, Last Legend and Nia Jax with Demolition.
Yeah, shout out to Demolition homage. Yes, sir.
Yeah, shit was tough.
That was tough.
Yeah. There's a show in Cheverly this weekend. Yeah. Long awaited. Listen. Isaiah Brown. O'Shea Edwards. Yeah, let me see if I can make sure I get there in time. So I don't miss that match.
Look, I know what Biggie says about that. I do. However, it's gonna slap, dog.
I'm not saying that. I'm not repeating Biggie. I'm not repeating.
It's gonna slap. It gonna slap.
You want to call the light skinned brother or the dark skinned
brother? Call the dark. Look, given how this week's going, call the dark skinned brother. We need a little bit more like emphasis on this shit.
I got you.
I hate you. I hate you. I don't even know you, and I hate your guts. I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you.
That's right. Time for Hater of the Week. At the same time, it feels like, hey, everybody, if you did some Mania stuff, you already know what your hater gonna be. You did some Mania stuff, you already know what your hero gonna be. For us, we gonna go a little bit different, right? We're gonna go a little bit different because again, it is our favorite segment of the week where we just get to talk shit about whatever comes to mind.
Yeah.
And thus and so, my hater of the week. You have a bunch and you don't necessarily know where you want to start.
Yeah.
I know what it is. My hater of the week is a grand jury in Montgomery, Alabama, who decided to file 11 felony charges against the Southern Poverty Law Center, alleging that alleging that the law center used funds from donors, which they already told donors they was likely going to be doing, to pay informants in extremist groups to weed out what the bullshit they up to. Apparently, the FBI is a little bit too upset at that because, hey, the FBI used to do this shit too, by the way. So, it's effectively, ladies and gentlemen, it's COINTELPRO for us for a change. And folk ain't really happy about that. My thing is, like, since when is it a bad thing to weed out racism and use whatever means necessary to weed out racism and figure out, like, hey, if the FBI doesn't want to look into extremist groups, fine, we'll do it.
Oh wow, Kansas City moved up.
What the fuck they gonna do now? They don't have Pat until like the halfway through the season. What they gonna do?
They probably need a damn receiver or a tight end or something.
I'm gonna say, you think King and Sadiq would go that high?
Huh?
You think King and Sadiq from Oregon, that Oregon tight end, would go that high?
No, there's no tight ends going in the first round.
Yeah, I don't think this year. There's not a Brock Bowers in this class.
Hey, the Giants are literally loading up to beat our head. That's some bullshit.
Oh, they got Arvell Reese. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
But
yeah, man, that is my hater of the week. Short and simple to the point. One, it's a double hater of the week because it's like, hey, that's a hate move to file a lawsuit against somebody for doing your job, basically.
Yeah. Damn, they got him and my boy from Penn State. That's some bullshit. I'm sorry. They ain't got no defensive line. They got rid of Sexy Dexy. So.
Now, mind you, Dexter Lawrence has got to be the first person I've ever seen in my life that says, I don't care about playing for the Giants. I will play for the Bengals. No one at the Bengals cheat.
And did.
And got a 1-year, $28 million extension out of it.
They needed it.
Look, $28 million to feast on whatever quarterback Cleveland gonna throw out there.
To chase Lamar around.
Whatever quarterback Pittsburgh gonna throw out there, but then also you got to chase around Lamar.
Yeah. I don't know. Hater of the week. Whew. So many. I can go about the musty people.
Mm-hmm.
I can go with the folks that's following people around the bathroom, handing them toilet tissue.
Mm-hmm.
I can go with the man that was working on Lane Black. I can go hero of the week. Shout out to Math Damon. Happy birthday to that man.
Happy belated to Math. Yeah.
I could go with, I'm gonna go hater of the week. Fuck this shit. I haven't done a good hater in a long ass time. My hater of the week is the Eagles fans. I usually don't comment much about Eagles football on timeline that often, like as much as I used to. But let's be clear on something. I stated it yesterday, and I'm gonna state it now. Y'all mad at AJ Brown, who never said he wanted to be traded. To be fair, never said he didn't want to be traded. Y'all mad at this man because what? He complained on the sideline. He read a book, threw tantrums. Here's my issue. You're mad at him, but you should be mad at yourself. Because the same person that we got in that trade was the same person that was in Tennessee that wanted out. He was the same person in Ole Miss. He's been the same person, and you just decided you wanted him because he was a better receiver because we needed to upgrade. Oh, okay. You pretty much had them eagle glasses on. You just said, I want to win, and I'll take the good with the bad. No, you didn't take the good with the bad. You just took the good and said, fuck the bad. What are we talking about? And now you're sitting there, fuck AJ, this, that, and the other. No, it's fuck you. Because do your homework when you get somebody. You knew who T.O. was when you first got there. And anytime that motherfucking radio station with the opaque people decide they want to run a story or tell you they don't like somebody who they don't agree with, whether it be Jalen Hurts or it could be me. Write a story about me. I don't give a shit. You gonna say all that shit and you believe what they say, and they feed you. A city where the radio station dictates the narrative of the 4 teams. Y'all ran T.O. out of there. Y'all ran AJ out. Y'all ran D-Jax out. Who else you gonna run out? Those are my haters of the week. And so, if you got shit to say, you can't compare where you can't compete. So don't fuck with me.
Yeah. To double back around on that one, you notice how the only entity that wants AJ Brown at the moment is New England. It's always been New England. They got the cornerback from LSU. That's what the Chiefs got. Ugh.
Oh. They needed that. Okay.
Yeah. All it's been is that AJ Brown has been made a scapegoat for a lot of shit, all because the man was, if you think about it, he was right. Ask that man what's wrong. Like, I think the passing game could be better. It's not a shot at Jalen. It's not a shot at, coordinators per se. It's saying, yo, I know how this shit really looks. I know how this shit should look. Shit ain't looking how it's supposed to be looking. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all. And thus and so. Congratulations. We have a wide receiver who is a bit of a diva. My God. Wow. It's a novel concept. I must say, what great wide receiver wasn't a diva?
Well, to be fair, Devontae Smith is not a diva.
No, he didn't do a whole bunch of cussing on the field.
Yeah. A whole bunch of country cussing.
Whole bunch of country cussing. Larry Fitzgerald, not so much of a diva, but then again, you play for the Cardinals. Nobody's gonna like really listen to you if you like complain.
Larry Fitzgerald did something else this week that pissed me off, but you know.
I think that was him supporting his homeboy, but at the same time, I'm like, Moss, diva. T.O., yes. Jamar Chase,
Cinco.
yes. Justin Jefferson, small. You know what I'm saying? Small diva. Then again, given the quarterbacks he's been having to play with, I understand why he might be like, hey, bro, word.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, that's character, man. Like, again, sometimes your character is defined by your position.
Yeah.
And if your position if your position is dependent upon you getting the ball, you're gonna feel away.
Yeah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we feel a type of way. For this episode of 2DopeMarks, the Post-Mania 2DopeMarks episode, which again, I feel like everybody's Post-Mania episode is like, damn, we got through that shit. Yeah. Salute to the people who did it. Salute to the people who didn't do it. Again, shout out Trick Williams, your new United States champion. Shout out Oba Femi, arguably the most over man in the company right now. Shout out Devon Evans, who is going to be Intercontinental champion one day. Shout out Last Legend. Shout out Bianca Belair. Shout out Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits, because apparently they got fat, got 8, but we got in that gym 8 weeks and got abs right back again.
Yeah.
Glad they're back on TV. Was wondering what the hell happened. Shout out Kevin Knight. Shout out EK Prosper. Shout out everybody black, man. Shout out Sol Ruka. Shout out Jada Parker. Shout out Callie Armstrong, who made her NXT debut for real last week during NXT Revenge.
I like her abs.
Yeah. Shout out Jade Cargill. Shout out Jade Cargill busting out a one-winged angel at WrestleMania. Now, my lone complaint about it, may the one-winged angel be protected all across wrestling. Don't nobody kick out that bitch. Yes. Nobody. But yeah. Next week, I think we get a little bit of a different sort of picture. SmackDown's tomorrow. We have no idea what to expect for the SmackDown after WrestleMania. Oh, by the way, shout out Royce Keys winning Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Royce Keys won the Dre. Royce Keys is gonna be on SmackDown busting people's heads. But yeah, no, tomorrow should be interesting. Raw should be interesting. Fight Club this weekend is definitely gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for it all, man. Can't wait for it all. Yeah, follow 2DopeMarks on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Instagram at 2DopeMarks. 2DopeMarks.com is the website. Get the merch. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the like button. Run them likes up, man. We are 66 episodes in, D. Think about that.
No.
Crazy.
66 weeks straight. God damn.
Shoot. The only time we missed the episode was a couple weeks ago. We doubled back and gave the people 2 for a week.
Yeah.
Real yapping, man. Real yapping. Shouts to those of you involved in the NBA playoffs. My basketball team is likely getting swept by 41-year-old LeBron James, turning back the clock like he playing for the 08 Cavaliers. Shout out to the Sixers. Shout out to PJ Edgecombe balling his ass off versus Celtics.
Yeah.
And yeah, man.
Ain't that some bullshit? Okay.
Yeah, a lot going on. And also, if you're watching the NFL draft, good luck to your team. Unless your team is Jacksonville Jaguars. Damn, I was like, who else is in that division? But nobody cares. Oh, the Colts, Cowboys, Giants, Commanders. I would say the Titans, but D has a soft spot for their QB.
Killer Cam.
Owner of the greatest single season and quarterback in Miami history.
Absolutely.
Indeed. D, say something nice to the people.
Fuck the rest of y'all NFL teams. Go Birds.
Indeed. And we'll see y'all next week.
We're the 2DopeMarks, bringing the heat every night. Shop and screw.
These niggas.